I put in that work. I stay ready. Nice. Build that vibe. Corporate. I'm a company man.
Just know that Coach is in no rush to. It might be a while before you see the minutes you and I both know you deserve, and that can affect the league's perception of you.
And that can affect the market's perception, and then eventually the bottom line.
Those are the risks. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, the pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room, because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Kristen, it's not worth the trouble right now. I'm just keep my head down. Put in that work. Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm here.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Hell, my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm a Montana. Make them shit. Like I'm like new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these. Condo like the. Me and my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Like grits, got this vibe on a tippy toes. And LA live, I'm staying at the low.
Damn. Where is my juice?
If you want to run the traditional pick and roll, use roll and hit your cutting big man for a dunk. But if you want your screener to go for a jumper, use fade to hit him for a pick and pop.
You might want to do team practice a bit also.
You can also choose which direction you want the screen to come from by clicking the right stick.
And the
So you can get some badges for
The
finishing.
starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
Stanley Johnson.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Brandon Ingram.
Tremendous, David. Thank you for that. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Underneath, in the post, it's out there with Josh Hart. And it's Ingram, and at the 3, the small forward. And for 2.
Pelicans substitution.
A lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Jones, the pass to Hernan Gomez. There's 1:47 left in the first. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's White. And he banks in the lane. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Alexander Walker passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Jones. To halt the run. Second shot opportunity. Tries to keep it alive. And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here. Chicago leading by 3. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's blocked. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Now,
is that what I think it is?
not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
19 seconds left to play in the first. And yes, it's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Caruso. Satoransky covering. Now the pass to the kid. From about 16. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, get out there with Williams. Then there's Bradley. Then it's White. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that score. Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And, guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Well, you can do a couple things with the turnovers. They committed too many, and then they didn't.
Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Zach LaVine at the line for one.
How you get fade with Samurai Bun.
Free throw good, LaVine.
The main piece of the Jimmy Butler Minnesota trade in 2017, Zach LaVine stepped into a bigger role with the Bulls, averaging over 25. Points per game during his first season in the Windy City.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Alexander Walker. 9 points last game. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hayes. That one a little long.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside, Green. The kid passes to Green. Over Hayes. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 4 this quarter. 20 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. The layup off target. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation. So for the Bulls, the kid, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Zach LaVine. So for New Orleans right now, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Hart is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Valanciunas and the pivots manning the middle.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. You see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Graham dishes to Williamson. Shoots over White. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, White. To the inside. Here's the kid. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day. And it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Alex Caruso comes in for Ball. And then for New Orleans, Hayes, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jones comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Devontae Graham. New Orleans making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Time now for an injury report. Now an update on DeMar DeRozan from David Aldridge. Dave, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer. The word is that it is a bruised heel. You don't have to be careful being on his feet in the future. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
40 seconds left to play here in the third, and it's good for two. The Kids got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Hernan Gomez. .23 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Hart the pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, good on the triple. White looking around. The kid, boom, he chips it straight down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Alexander Walker. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, Dyke.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Is my motto, handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got them following my footsteps like I'm a turner, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my fridge.
Tripped, no.
Mastering the pick and roll will bring you opportunities for easy baskets, open looks, and challenge the defense to be alert at all times. Like everything NBA 2K, practice makes perfect. We know many of you are picking up the game for the first time.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Illuminating the landscape, Sears Tower and the rest of the Chicago skyline as night falls upon us. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sport. Allie, take it away.
NBA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Emma. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Corey Joseph out there with Cunningham. And it's Stewart in at the center. Grant, you were a master of meshing with your teammates. How key is being on the same page early in the year?
Oh, it's so important, especially early in the season. Teams that can come together and mesh as a core have a great advantage at the start of the season.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pass to the kid. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the shot. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, BA, the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Basket's good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Chicago trailing here. Ball outside. Pass to the kid. Back to ball. Five on the clock. A nice shot by the kid.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Cunningham. Chicago grabs the miss. Ball's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Pass to the kid. Back to ball. The three is up. Counted from distance.
A work in progress. The ball needs to keep developing his three-pointer and open things up a little.
Here's Grant. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Grant's got 6. And here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to the kid. Back to ball. Here's the kid. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. And Vucevic slams it in.
A player that seemingly inhales rebounds. Vucevic attacks the glass with great energy.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Grant. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Here's Olynyk. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Bulls out in front, up by 4, and back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Here for Chicago. Setting the floor for the Pistons. Bay and Grant make up the forward pair. Amadou Diallo out there with Corey Joseph. And it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Yes, it's good. He has 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
To the left wing. Grant outside. The kid with a rebound. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly.
In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts.
Chicago leading. Left side, Levine. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And stolen by Bay. Diallo on the wing. Now Stewart. Diallo finds Stewart. 29.